you have it. That was the defense's side. HLN legal analyst and defense attorney Joey Jackson back with me. Janet Johnson, plus former police officer, private investigator Vincent Hill here. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
I'm going to start with Janet on this. So there is the defense. No jury. Again, one judge making this final decision. How do you think the defense did? They're saying, look, this was botched police work. He thought it was an intruder. A lot of bad things happen in that area. He did not mean to kill his girlfriend. How do you think they did?
Well, you know, you don't get as dramatic in front of a judge, so you lose a lot of the fire and brimstone. I think that would be wasted on her. She doesn't seem like she wants the nonsense. But I think he did well because there was, I don't know if there's botched police work, but there was a police officer who later got arrested himself and got kicked off the force. You could make so much hay with that. When the police mess up in their private life
in a
after
jury.
the case.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. But the judge, you know, is a human being.
Yes.
She's not a machine.
And Vincent, speaking of the judge, how much do you think she'll put on in terms of her ruling, the actual crime scene and the bullet holes and where they were, and if he put his prosthetics on or if not? Or will he take the mental stability of Oscar Pistorius into account? Because the defense attorney is saying, look, he had PTSD.
Well, I think overall you have to look at everything. The shot pattern, the location of the shots, his state of mind. Was there an intent there to kill her? You know, she may have been taken into account, you know, would it be logical that an intruder would be in your restroom in the middle of the night?
Yes, and you wouldn't say to your girlfriend, do you hear that?
Well, there's that, but Susan, as women, do we have to say that these guys can't say, as a woman judge, does that play into it? Because I thought the whole time you're talking about domestic violence potentially. As a woman, are you going to be less sympathetic to him than you would be to her, to call him traumatized?
Yeah. During the trial, though, Joey, she was very sympathetic to Oscar Pistorius. He got sick in court several times.
We need a break. Okay, let's take another break.
So she was very friendly, I thought, and accommodating to him.
I think she was, you know, but ultimately I think a judge will be a judge. And that is, you know, and it was interesting, Janet brought up earlier, when we're in front of juries, right, Janet and I, we can jump up and down, you know, we got the bells and whistles pounding the table. There's all this theatrics.
And the judge could be rolling their eyes.
Interestingly enough, Susan, not that trials at all are about emotion. And in fact, there's an instruction with that. And you tell the jury it's not about sympathy, it's not about emotion.
It's not about the lawyers even.
We're using that emotion. We're using all that because it's significant. And what a judge does is takes that out. This is a judge that's very seasoned. I think there'll be an analysis on the facts. Where do those facts lead? Does the story make sense? Was it an intruder? Would a reasonable person believe it was an intruder? And she'll base it on those issues.
Yeah, and she's going to bring us that decision on September 11th. Up next, our keys to the case as the judge ponders the Oscar Pistorius verdict. Joey, Mike, and Janet will head over here to our recreation